Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, I can see Jacqueline's just popped in. Thank you, Jacqueline, for joining me today. That's really good of you. Today we're stepping up the card that I did on Monday. Let me just get those for you so you can see those. Oops, sorry for leading right over the camera. I hadn't got them where they should be. Right, so this is the card that we did on Monday, sending well wishes. Just a simple gatefold card with a little bit difference. And then we had a little bit of time to spare, so I grabbed a cardstock and a little bit of paper and created that one just a bit as ad hoc, really. I didn't really like this bit at first, but it's come out really well, so I'm really pleased. So we're stepping those up. We're using the Painted Poppies stamp set, and for the sentiments for the card we've come to the Butterfly Wishes, and we're using Love to Celebrate You and Birthday Wishes and this tiny little butterfly here. So that's what we're using. That's on page 16 and page 18 of the annual catalogue. First of all, before we start stamping, I'd like to go over my monthly crafting bags that I've created. Now, I've been posting about these for a little while, but we really need to finalise it now, and anybody who would like to have a go at these crafting bags, it's the first one that I've done, so they're £18 if I can deliver it to you within say a 5 or 8 mile radius of Milton Keynes. Well, no, from Deanshanger, that is. Not from Milton Keynes. We could end up going anywhere. About a 5 or 6 mile radius from where I am, in Deanshanger. We're happy to deliver that, if not by post, at £20. And here are some of the cards that are in my kit. A couple of them are fun fold cards. A couple of them are just like that one that's just a gatefold card and stepped it up. So they're the cards that will be in the kit. And if you would like to know more about that, just message me and we can sort that out for you. So that's just a quick impromptu advert, if you like, for my crafting bags. So back to stamping. Yes, so you've obviously found me on Facebook. My name's Barbara, so my page is Babs's Card Making and Crafting, and this is what we're featuring today. Painted Poppies. If you'd like to pop back at the other video on Monday, you will see how we made this one. Just a different gatefold card with a little bit of card. Very easy to do. And you can do this with any flower you have in your stash. And that's the one that we made a bit ad hoc, as I said before. So putting those aside, let's get on with the card. So we're featuring Painted Poppies and Butterfly Wishes. So put that aside. And we'll need those in a minute. Just put those up there. Right, so the card base we're using is very similar to Monday's card, which is a gatefold card, but just a different way. So this is, if you can imagine, a whole A4 sheet cut on the short side at 4 1/8, and then this is 2 1/16. Bit of a mouthful measurement. Folded over, scored at 2 1/16, and then on that side as well. What I like to do is to fold one side on the scoreboard at just over 2 inches, if it doesn't have a 1/16 of an inch, between 2 and 2 inch and 1/8. Just score on one side and get that creased really well down. And then your other side, I would bring up and meet in the middle, and then burnish that edge with your bone folder here. and do it that way. Because if you try and score at 2 1/16 either side, sometimes they don't match. And that's the way I found it to be more helpful. So that's the basic card base. And we are going to use Highland Heather. This is Purple Posy cardstock. And we did have an ink called Purple Posy, but it didn't actually come through the process that Stampin' Up do. They're really thorough with all of their inks and papers and everything they do. They're really thorough with their work, so they know that they are bringing you really good quality. So that didn't quite work out this time, but anyway, you can get the same ink by using Highland Heather and then just stamping off. So we're using the same technique as we did with the first card. We're stamping on the background. So for this one, I'm going to have, I'm going to have to have a piece of paper inside. So just bear with us while I get the piece of paper. There we go. Oh, that's a bit dirty. Don't want that one. Right, well, we'll just go for it and see how it goes. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. Oh, where is my brain today? Look. We can have 2 pieces. Oh, dear, dear, dear. What am I like? Right, so that's protecting the inside. And, of course, we've got paper here, so that's all right. So this one, we're just using a word instead of a flower, and I thought that would be a bit different. I have seen it done with other demonstrators, so I thought I'd give it a go. So we've got Love to Celebrate You, so that's in Highland Heather, and we're stamping off to get a lighter image, and that's just going on the angle there. Stamp off, and then we'll take it that way. Stamp off, and there. Stamp off, and there. Stamp off. Yeah, we can do that this time. Oh, I had to think about that. There we are. And then we just want to come in and just create that angle. Oh, I must have done that at full strength. It's a bit darker than everything else. Never mind, doesn't matter. Right, so now we can go back to this one. And we're going to go this side this time. Oh, done it again. Once, you don't need it twice. Right, so that's 1, 2. Oh, that was a bit skew-whiff. Never mind. Oh, I've missed the pattern, haven't I? Never mind. Yeah, I've missed the pattern on that one. Never mind, it won't... So that's what I've done with that one. So that's just a little bit of a different... And then I thought I'm just going to clean my stamp. You still with us, Jacqueline? Right. So that's the outer part of the card. And then we want a part, whoops, parts to go across. So I've chosen this lovely Coastal Cabana. I think is that Coastal Cabana? I know I had two when I was choosing the colour green. No, it's too dark for Coastal Cabana. Perhaps I went for I'm just checking the colour. It's Pool Party. Oh dear, how silly. Coastal Cabana is slightly darker than that. So this is Pool Party, and I've used a die from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. It's the largest one there. The largest die there to create this one, but this layer. That's one of the stepping up parts to the card, is people who have got a little bit more product and equipment. But this can be created just by using a simple piece of card like we did on Monday, just a simple square of card. But before we adhere that, I've got some other pieces of card here. This is very vanilla in different bits, different pieces of card. So this one is coming here, and this one measures 1 1/4 by 2 3/8, and these two are going to adhere here, and these are 1 1/8 by 2 1/8. So they just sit side by side like that. So before we put those on, we are going to do a little bit of stamping, just making sure that that's the right way round, because when you cut card, there is like an edge to the card. I'm just making sure that all the edges are the same. Oh, that looks a bit rough. I wonder what happened there. Right, let's just trim that. I'll get my scissors just to trim that off, because that doesn't look very good at all. Not quite sure what happened there. There we are. That's just straightened that up. There we go. So we're going to put a poppy on this one, and this is the one I've chosen from the painted poppies, and we are going to do that in soft suede. It's a little bit different because lots of people stamp in, when they do outer images, they stamp in black, and I always feel that's a little bit harsh. So I like to either use soft suede or crumb cake sometimes, depending on how much colouring I'm going to do. So this time I've selected soft suede because it goes with all the other colours. So this is just going to be stamped in the middle of that card. It's a little tight fit, but it will go. You've got to remember that with the red rubber you have that edge, so you don't have to have the card as wide as that stamp, because it does give you a little bit of give there. So that's what we've done with the little one there. And then while we've got that out, we're going to do a sentiment, which is love to celebrate you. So we're going to stamp one of these, love to celebrate you, and I'm going to stamp it in the center, but to the top of the piece of card. I'm hoping you're going to see this, because there's a little bit of glare from my light and I can't see where I'm stamping, so I've just brought it down to the bottom. So I'm hoping you can see that, and we're stamping that to the top. I'm hoping it's straight. I did put my stamps on there straight this morning. Yep, that's fine. So that's that one. And then we have, oh, I'll put it over there so I can clean it later. And then we have birthday wishes, and that's going to go to the top as well. So just let me line up that, and that's going to go to the very top of the card, piece of card. Here we are. Perfect. That's lovely. Right. Don't think I need that anymore. So with this one, we're going to use this lovely little butterfly from the Butterfly Wishes stamp set. We're going to do Highland Heather, but we're going to stamp off twice, so we get a very light. So that's the one, that's 2, and that's 3. Oh, we might go for 2 actually. Maybe just once. Yeah. So we've got to bring this round, and we're going to have a butterfly coming in here. Again, like we said before, you have got the edge of the butterfly there, so you don't have to go just to the edge of the stamp itself. You can see that the butterfly is, the actual stamp for the butterfly is a little bit further in, so we can overlap that one. And then we'll have another one maybe coming off the side here. So we'll have one there, and maybe one over here. There we are. So that's made that one a little bit different. And with the birthday wishes, what I'm going to do with that one is to take the smaller no, it was this one I was going to take. The large one with all these little tiny butterflies, and I can't see my block at the moment. That's really funny. Where's my large block? Never mind. I wonder if that will... No, it's not going to be big enough. Let's take this one off, and I'll use this block. That's it. So I'm going to shut that up because we don't want that colour. What one we do want is the soft suede, and we're going to stamp this off. So it's just very light. So stamp off, and then I'm just going to just put this one up so it's just either side of the wishes. There. Oh, that's actually better than what I thought. It's good when it comes together. Oh, hello, Carol. That's nice of you to join me today. That's sorry, I don't know how long ago you keyed in. I just literally just looked up to the screen to see that you've joined us. So welcome. Really good of you to join. So I'm just going to give these a clean because I don't like leaving my stamps with ink on them, I'm afraid. I like to get them as clean as I can, and then afterwards I'll give them a good go in the Stamp and Scrub. So I like that one. I like my chamois for instant cleaning, but I do like my Stamp and Scrub as well. Right, well, they are very good images, they are, but they're a little bit vague. So what I'm going to do is to colour them in. So I have got the Highland Heather right marker here. So we are just going to... Now, what I prefer to do is to use the bullet end, not the paintbrush end, because the paintbrush end can be quite heavy. And all we want to do is just to just add a light colour, not a true colour, if you know what I mean. So with this one, I'm just going to put lots and lots of lines in. You don't have to be too too accurate with it. It's supposed to be to give like a watercolour an effect. So just lots of little lines just to fill in the flower. As I say, you don't have to be too accurate. You can put on as much as or as little as you want. I think that's perfect. So that's that one. And then I've gone for Pear Pizzazz for the leaf. And again, I've done exactly the same. Just to take lines up the leaf, just to create that sense of colour on the leaf. And then for the stalk, I've gone for a bit darker, which is Old Olive. So the stem. And again, as I've done before, use the bullet end. You've got far more control over that and far more control of the colour. And it's such a tiny little area to colour. Your brush end would go all over the place. Well, it would with me anyway. So with this one, again, just follow the lines from the stems. Because I've stamped off, it is it brings a lighter brown, so you can actually just go over it with your right markers. And then I'm going to use Highland Heather, but I am going to bring in the blue. And I have got Balmy Blue here. I'm just wondering whether we change that up to Pool Party, because then it would match the cardstock. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. So let me see if I can find my Pool Party. There we go. Put Balmy Blue away. So if we just do every other one, maybe just the same as the other poppy, just lines just to go round, just to create the sense of colour. And I'm going to do sort of odd ones. And then I'm going to do Highland Heather in the others. There we go. Do this one. I might do this one here and this one here. And then we'll leave the others as Highland Heather. It's stronger colour anyway, so it will pick up. There we are. You see the effect it's having. It's just, it's not a solid colour. It's just light and I'm not a colour person. I don't take ease. I love colouring, but I'm not very good at it. I never know when to stop. That's my personal problem, is I never know when to stop. I always think I can improve something, and then of course it turns to mush. So we are just going to do the centres. Again, I don't particularly want to do them black, so I'm just going to bring in a dark brown. This one's Early Espresso. Yeah, Early Espresso. Somebody said to me once, and I can't remember who it was, but black isn't in the colour of flowers. That you never find a black flower. They get close to it, but you won't find a total black flower. So let's just add some bits in there as well, seeing we've done the other one. And then again, that's just little dots. Just little dots to give that effect. And they are my little add-ons to the closure of the gatefold card. So we'll adhere those down and then see where we go. So trying to leave a little bit around the edge of the card, so you've got the same balance here as on the side and the top, and just lay that down. There we are. And that one as well. Nice to leave, if you can, to have that level with the one on the left. And then that one level with the one at the bottom, and also level with the top as well. So there we are. That looks so much better than the previous one I'd done. I'd done it with the blue flowers, and it looked nice, but that really does look better with the colour link to the back. I like that. Right, so we have another piece of card that's going to go inside, so we need to stamp that. So we're going to have this one, I think we'll do, and we can do, whoops, drop it. We can do that in the soft suede like we've done before. Get those out of the way so I can get my ink pad down and stamp off. So I need my piece of paper again. So just like we did on the little one, little strip, we'll just stamp off and then bring that down there, stamp and stamp off, and then bring that in there. No, I won't do it. I was going to put another one there, but I don't think I will. Just try and squeeze it in. And then you can just leave it like that, or if you want to colour it, you know, you can go to town and colour it. I'm going to leave it there because it just gives another edge to the card. There we are. And just again, centralise that in the middle. Run it down. And there we go. Yeah, and knowing when to stop is hard. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Carol. It's nice to know other people are the same. Right, so there we go. Now, what have I done with my topper? Oh dear, what did I do with it? Oh look, it's right in front of me. Right, so we close the card then when we've finished, and then just adhere this to one side. We're not going too far over, but if we have enough glue on here, and again try and get it into the middle of the card so you've got an equal space all the way round. Of course it's jumped now because I've moved it. Oh dear. There we go. I think that's about middle for diddle. There we are. So there we are. That's the card. Now, if these edges are creased really nicely, that should fold really nice and flat. There. And then it doesn't gape open. So that's the card that we've got for you today. But I did think that if we're stepping up the card that we did on Monday, which was this one, I might give you just another opportunity to step this one up if you like this one and you just wanted to do a little bit extra. So what I've done is I stamped 2 more of these flowers on Very Vanilla, and with my paper snips I just very carefully just cut it out, leaving a tiny edge, as you can see. But then I cut into the flower, so you can see that these are the main petals that you've got, that the stamp has printed out. So they were the first 2 that I cut round and just into the middle, and that gave me those 3. So then I looked around and I thought, right, if I cut round this one, that will give me an extra dimension. So that's what I've done. And with these 2, I took my bowline folder and folded those this way. So those 2 opposite, they went that way. And these 2 lying down went that way. And then this one, I did a bit of both. I just did that by hand, and I just brought it up and just creased it a little bit. So it was sort of in between. So that's how I did that one. And I did this one exactly the same, but I cut an extra layer on this one. So this one would be my top one, because it's a bit more dimensional, because I've cut every leaf, only every petal just in exactly the same. That one that way, sorry, that one that way, that one that way, those 2 down, that one up, and then just folded it down, and that one just round like that. So just tweaking it round so you get a like a 3D, and then just press it in the middle. And what you can do is just adhere that either over your stamped image or just to one side, so that you can see your stamped image, and then tuck that underneath. So you've got those 2 there, or something like this, or something like this, however you want to do that. You can even have one off to the side here if you wanted to, but bear in mind that that is your opening. So I would probably do something like this if I was upskilling this card. And then to step it up even more, I got these little stamps, and this is the outline stamp on the, like this one, in the painted poppies, but you've also got this splodge, and I've used that in the same, the outline was Pear Pizzazz, and I've used this Pear Pizzazz but stamped off, and I've just stamped it over a couple of times just to give those little dots a fill in. And then what I will do is just to tuck those in under there and here, and perhaps one up here, and I would adhere that all down on the card. I know I've got a 4th one up there somewhere, because I know I did 4. It's gone astray. But yes, you could arrange that just as you wanted. So I just thought I'd show you a different way of actually upskilling the card that we made on Monday, and not changing the design, but just concentrating on the card that we did. Now I've got lots of rhinestones here and different elements that you can put on. So I've got some gold there and some clear ones that you could adhere to your card if you wanted to put those on. So we've got a flower there that's just, it's the white one I want underneath. So you've got a clear one there. You can't see that one on there. You need something a bit more robust, maybe. That seems to have got a... Oh no, that is gold. So you could go for the gold. That's quite stunning on that card. And they've got a gold flower there as well. So you've got a sequin and a flower. So you could put those on. These are from the Peaceful Poppies sequins, these are called, and they are just so lovely. So you could put those on there. 3 is pleasing to the eye. And that, again, will step up your card on there. What I'm going to do is to use these ones, which are, I'm afraid, no longer in stock, but the colours on them are just so lovely. It's a bit naughty of me to use things that are no longer in stock, but if you're a crafter like me, you've probably got something very similar in your stash anyway. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I don't quite know what happened there. Well, I do know. I pressed the wrong button. So we've got a pool party one. Oh, gosh, that's really lovely and sparkly. I love that one. And that's a mother of pearl one. Have I got 2 there? No, that's a mother of pearl one. And this is a pinky come lilac-y one. Turn him up the right way. See if I can find another. There we go. And one more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, there's 5 there. All right. Must have forgotten I got that other one. Right, let's put those on then. Just tiny, tiny dots. So there we are. That's one. Two. 3. We'll put one down here, I think. There we are, and the last one up here, because I like that one up there. There we are. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look amazing? Even though I say so myself, I really like that one. So there we are. That's my cards for today. I hope you've liked them. And I do apologise again for using out of stock products, but these gold sequins are beautiful. I might get another one out to put them on there. And with the green leaf as well, I think that really does look really nice, that one. So that's just a way of stepping up the card from Monday, and that's a step up card using the same layout but just changing things a little bit. I've got another one for you on Friday, which is a bit of a fun fold one. I got that one from, almost cased it from Jan B. She's lovely Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I watch her quite a lot. And she's very calm, very methodical, and she does everything to the T. And this card I'm doing on Friday is thanks to her. So come and join me and see what I'm going to do with that card. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed being with me today. Please share my page so that other people can see what I do. It would be lovely to be able to share this craft with others. So I would appreciate a share and a like. That would be lovely. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure showing you my cards. And I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Bye-bye now.